Nobody wins a fight with a customer. Nobody wins an argument with a prospect. You need to hold your tongue when it comes to your political point of view on social media, on your podcast, in your email distribution. There's only one exception to this rule, and I'm going to share that with you today on this episode of the Do This, Sell More show. Hi, it's Dave Lorenzo. This is the Do This, Sell More show. Each day we come at you with a brand new sales strategy, productivity improvement tip, and ways to grow and improve your business. On Fridays, we do an interview. If you know somebody who's an interesting subject for one of our Inside BS interviews, that's right, we want the Inside BS. We want the inside business strategy. We want the insider business secrets. We want to get inside the bullshit. We want you to share with us your secrets. If you know somebody who's a good interview for our Friday interview series, make sure you send those people directly to me. I'd love to talk to them. Okay, today we're talking about why you should never get into a fight on social media, never get into a fight with your clients, never get into a fight with your customers, never get into a fight with a prospect. I see this all the time. Every day I see people on Facebook, people in Instagram, people in the comments in YouTube, getting into fights with trolls, getting into fights with people they don't agree with on social media. Now, here's the reason why this is a bad idea. You and the person that you're connecting with and the person that let's say you get into an argument with them or even a friendly disagreement. It's a bad idea for three reasons. Number one, nobody ever changes somebody's point of view. Nobody ever changes somebody's opinion. Nobody ever wins somebody over on social media. It's just not an area that works. It's just not a strategy that ever works. Social media tends to be asynchronous, meaning they post something and you post something an hour or two later. You can't get the interaction to sync up in a way that will allow you to have a productive give and take, even if you're respectful and you are perfectly, you follow the rules in terms of good debate and you just exchange points of view. It's never in real time. So someone is always going to have the advantage of getting more information out during the period of time when they're making their point. That's reason number one. Reason number two is people can't see your tone. They can't hear your tone. They can't feel your tone. There's no intonation. There's no emotion in social media. It's like email in that way. Your connection with people is purely words on a page. It is not emotional. So if we're connected here on a webcast or we're connected in real life or we're connected on the telephone, you can hear the tone in my voice. You can see and feel my expression. You can get a sense for the passion I have for something. You don't have that on social media, and it's easy to misread somebody's feelings, their intentions. The third reason that it doesn't work is because, candidly, you can't end the interaction in a way that feels legitimate and authentic. If you and I have a disagreement in person, I can say to you, I respect you so much, I respect your opinion, but we're going to agree to disagree on this. We're just going to, we're going to part company as friends, and we're not going to agree on this. On social media, that's impossible. Why? Because you could want to end it, and 15 other people will jump in and continue the attack either on your side or on the other side. And this is never going to be good for your business. It's never going to be good for you and your relationship building. And that's what we're after. We're trying to build relationships. There is one time when I want you to pick a fight or be provocative, and that one time is when it's part of your personal brand. If your personal brand is that you're cantankerous and you're provocative and you have a desire to go out of your way to aggravate people, if that's your personal brand, then go for it. But 99.5% of people cannot pull that off as a business development tool. Make sure you hear me correctly. Aggravating people as a business development strategy is only successful for 0.5% of the general population. So if you're like everybody else, the 99.5% of people who want to develop a good business, want to develop a strong business, your focus needs to be on connecting with people, sharing information, being provocative from a curiosity standpoint, being an object of interest, as my mentor Alan Weiss likes to say. You have to be an object of interest, but aggravating people, pissing people off, that's not going to be good for 99.5% of people. So what do you do when somebody says something absolutely stupid on social media and you want to respond to them? Here's what I do, because I am a sucker for this. Trolls can lure me in very easily. I am very easily captivated by the stupidity of politicians. So what do? I open up an email. I write out the entire post that I want to write, and I save it as a draft with nobody's name in the to folder, and I let it sit for 48 hours. If after 48 hours I still want to post it or I still want to send it, then I go ahead and post it or send it. That is a fantastic strategy for avoiding being a provocative or cantankerous person, okay? Write down what you want, or make the video if you want to, and then put it in a draft email. Don't put anybody's name in the to line, and save it for 48 hours. If after 48 hours you find that you want to send that email, if you find that you still want to post that video, then consider doing it. I would even take it one step further. If you find that you want to post that video or send that email 48 hours later, find someone you trust, send it to them, and ask that person if you should post it. And when they say, "Are you nuts? Are you crazy?" you will think better of posting the email or posting the post online. Nobody ever wins an argument on social media. Nobody ever wins an argument with a customer. Nobody for sure ever wins someone over as a prospect by arguing with them. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to tell you a quick story right now. One morning, a couple of years ago, I wake up and I'm sitting having my coffee at my desk, and I'm reading through some posts on Facebook. I'm on someone else's site, a person who's a friend of mine, a person who is has a different political bent than I do, and somebody that I respect. And I'm reading through a post that he put up, and he and I differ on 80% of our politics, but I agree with him on this one issue. And so I post a comment on a post that he wrote, and the comment was particularly pointed toward a specific politician. Within 5 minutes of posting that, and keep in mind, this is at 6 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. Within 5 minutes of posting that, I was attacked by someone who I guess was a troll on Facebook. When I clicked on their profile, it didn't seem like a real profile. It actually seemed like kind of a fake profile that had just been engineered. But that person, within 10 minutes, had attacked me on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. And on Instagram, they had attacked me on a post that featured my children. And they said things that were threatening about me, about my family. And within 15 minutes, they had gone on Amazon and posted below every review of one of my books derogatory information about me. Within 20 minutes, my phone was ringing. My house phone, my business phone, my cell phone, all of them were ringing. And this person left threatening messages. So I called the police. The police came. They took a report. They said they would do an investigation. I never heard anything about it after that. But that's the power of social media if you want to get into arguments with people. Your physical safety could be threatened. So my point to you is this. You're not going to get any business from getting into a political argument, or any argument for that matter, on social media. You're going to hurt your personal brand, because people who know you, like you, and trust you are going to think to themselves, why would this guy be picking on someone? And it's going to look like you're picking on them because you're smarter than the average troll on the internet. And then the third thing that's going to happen, you could get your physical safety threatened. You could get your well-being threatened. So it is not worth it on so many levels. Don't get into fights on social media. Don't get into arguments with your clients or customers, and especially don't get into arguments with your prospects. I'm Dave Lorenzo. This is the Do This, Sell More show. I'm here every day with a podcast for you. Join us on Fridays when we interview a business leader or a professional or a strategist or an author or an expert, somebody who's going to add value to your life. If you know somebody who's great for me to interview, shoot me an email. Let me know who you want me to talk to, and I will reach out to them. Until tomorrow, here's hoping you do this and sell more. Please stay healthy and stay strong.